Lucky, there's nothing you can do or say that I wouldn't be able to forgive.
Well, then you're a much more understanding person than I am.
I don't understand anything, except that you've been through a lot, and maybe that's why you feel...
You see there, you stopped yourself. You didn't explain my feelings to me. I wish my parents could master that. I'm totally clear on what I want, but they take my words and they misinterpret it in reverse. It drives me insane. But then I go and do the exact same thing to you. I was absolutely out of line.
It's okay. Forget about it.
Just because I think you and my brother could be happy together.
Don't think, Lucky, okay? That's not what this is about. When you fall in love, you don't think your way into it. And you definitely don't think somebody out of your heart.
I know.
I have tried to tell you in so many ways that you're it for me. You're all I want. Like I promised in the church, always and forever. You trusted me then. Why don't you trust me now?
I do trust you, Elizabeth.
When I say I love you, you believe me?
Yeah.
You trust that I'm telling the truth?
Yes.
Then what have I done to make you so...
No, everything you've done is absolutely right. You've been honest and patient and sweet.
And pushy?
No.
Yes, I've pressured you.
No, that's me.
Well, what about you, Lucky? I wish I could understand. You promised you'd love me forever. And I know that you meant it at the time, but what happened? Please, you have to explain it to me.
Sometimes I can't explain it to myself.
What happens to you when we're together?
I see this... I see a light. And it's warm and it's glowing and it's comforting and I start walking towards it. And then I don't know, something happens.
What?
See, that's the thing, I can't... You know those invisible panes of glass? The ones that are so clear you can barely see them. You go to walk in a room and you end up running into something hard instead.
Is there a wall between us now?
I don't feel it.
Now?
You see, the thing is, I don't want to hurt you.
Now? Is there a wall between us? What?
Has anyone called?
No, why?
According to the police, my uncle is dead. And your father has been arrested for his murder. All right, whoa, let's just back up a second. I'm not getting any of this.
What part do you need broken down? Luke is in jail for killing Stefan.
On what theory? Based on one of Max?
No, how about the threat, which you heard yourself? Were you planning to cover that up?
Lucky wouldn't do that.
Well, there was no body, or hardly an ounce of proof, unless you're leaving something out.
You know what? I'm not here to convince you. Fortunately, the judge will decide.
Oh, okay. Well, if this so-called case even goes to trial, which I doubt because this whole thing is based on...
They don't arrest people for nothing!
That's right, I forgot the police are always right.
Oh, and what, Luke couldn't be guilty, right?
Why are you so quick to believe he is?
No, you know what? For someone who claims to despise his father, sure is amazingly quick to take his side.
I didn't realize there were sides involved in the truth. Which is what I'm after right now. But you're not interested in the facts? All right, well, I am. I'm going to the police.
Wait, Lucky.
No, you know what? Let him go!
Why did you attack him?
Come on, didn't you hear him spinning into denial?
No, I heard him ask a couple of questions, and what's wrong with that? Lucky, no.
I'm so sick of hearing what Lucky needs! My father is dead, and aside from the police, nobody cares but me. Yes, my father, that's what Stefan was. The only one I've ever had.
Nicholas,
Stefan raised me and protected me and loved me. Do you understand? No matter how awful I treated him, no matter, he never abandoned me. Do you know what that's like? Where's your father, huh? Helping refugees? And Luke, well, there's a role model for parenthood, traipsing around, doing whatever he pleases.
Nicholas, calm down.
Why should I? Because what, it'll upset Lucky?
Because I wish there was something I could say.
So do I. So do I. Besides, don't attack Lucky. A man is dead, a man I loved. But that's not important, is it? Lucky is.
Nicholas, that's not what I meant.
Stefan had flaws. And he had his faults. Everyone does, all right? He was seriously flawed, but he cared about me,
And
Elizabeth.
So does your brother. And you need to remember that. You made a pact with Lucky not to get involved with your family's wars. You promised that...
Promises get broken! Look at the promises Lucky made you.
Lucky. What a lovely surprise.
I don't have the time.
Well, I suggest you revise your agenda. There are matters we need to discuss.
I'm not interested.
I'm very displeased to hear that.
Look, I don't have to please you or con you or take orders from you at all anymore. I'm not your hostage.
Oh, my dear young man.
Look, I have somebody I have to see, so I'm asking you nicely. Get out of my face.
Lucky, there's no need to be hostile.
No, this isn't Hostel. You haven't even seen Hostel.
Nor should I. After all I've done for you.
You got me away from Cesar Faison. If I haven't thanked you, thanks. I'll send you a formal note if you want. Other than that, I don't owe you a thing.
Now, what prompted this deplorable attitude?
Why don't you ask Max Scorpio? I'm on my way to see him right now. Or better yet, why don't you come with me? You can save some detective a trip.
Excuse me?
My father has been arrested for Stefan's murder. Oh, good move. The surprised look. You keep that act up, maybe they won't notice your name in bold letters on the crime.
Be very careful, Lucky. You're forgetting the cardinal rule. Always protect your queen. Very good. I like you so much better now.